Welcome back to the channel. Now, where are all of our cryptocurrency investors at? Where are they? Anybody on here invest in cryptocurrency? Well, apparently there is what they are calling a crypto investors panic bloodbath. Okay, crypto investors panic during the market bloodbath. Many people are fearing that they will lose their homes. They've gotten the majority of their assets invested in this, and it has taken quite a tumble, far worse than anything they've seen in recent history. And so a lot of people are very nervous right now, rightfully so. Rightfully so, because some people, when they go in, they go all the way in, and they don't leave themselves a way out. What do I mean by that? You should never bet the house on something that hasn't been really proven. So a lot of people, they looked at the initial success of Bitcoin, and they're probably thinking that they can just jump into all of these different new currencies or cryptocurrencies that are popping up, and that they're going to be okay. They hype this stuff up to the point where people feel confident in doing this. They feel confident. And so a lot of people are very nervous at this point. Some, they were saying, used the stimulus that they were given last year as an opportunity to get in because they didn't really feel like putting their own money into it. So some have done that. But for those who bet the house on it, they are looking at a whole different set of circumstances than someone who just put in, just tried out an investment with stimulus. A lot of people use their stimulus money that they got from the pandemic to start businesses, to invest in cryptocurrency, a number of different things. We have seen some success stories. Remember, one lady took her stimulus payments and she started a business that is worth millions now. Okay, so some people made out good with their, pandemic stimulus money, while others are crying a river at this point. But again, if you use that for your investment, you're not as in bad a shape as someone who bet the house on this thing. So I'm going to get into this just a little bit for those of you who are interested in this sort of thing, because it has been hyped up. People are trying to find another way into wealth, and this was just one of those things. But it says crypto investors panicked on Thursday as Bitcoin plummeted to its lowest price in more than a year, and other cryptocurrencies endured even worse sell-offs. It says victims of the bloodbath, which comes amid a broader stock market rout, range from the billionaire crypto titans who run leading marketplaces such as Coinbase and Binance, to lowly retail investors who have poured their life savings into cryptocurrencies. One person says that they lost over 450,000 US dollars. 450,000 US dollars. That's almost $500,000. And they say that they cannot pay the bank. Okay, that's one of the top posts on Reddit, on a Reddit forum for Terra Luna, a cryptocurrency that has lost more than 99% of its value over the past week. Wow. This person also says that they will lose their homes soon. They'll become homeless. And then they also said that suicide is the only way out for them. Now, it's really sad when people are talking like that, when they've lost that much to where that's how they are talking. A person says person says their ex-colleague attempted suicide. That's another top post on the forum. He basically moved all of his savings to crypto in 2021, and Luna was a massive player in his portfolio. It says while Luna's collapse is the most spectacular, other currencies are also in free fall. Bitcoin was trading around $28,300 Thursday afternoon. That's down 20% over the past week and nearly 60% lower than its all-time high of $69,000 in November 2021. Wow. Interesting. Other major cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum and Solana, are now worth fractions of their all-time highs. So that is bad news for a lot of investors. Some of us only had very little in it. So it's not like a real huge loss. But then others have poured entire life savings betting the house on it. And so they are looking real bad right now. It says the entire cryptocurrency market now has a market capitalization of $1.2 trillion. And that's less than half of the $2.9 trillion it was worth in November. Now, this is according to CoinMarketCap data. It says there's a lot of folks out there who have taken some real bruises. This is said by Garrick Heilman, research chief of blockchain.com. In crypto, the strong survive and the weak get flushed. The ongoing rout gives fuel to detractors who have long argued that the decentralized digital currencies were a frothy fad fueled by low interest rates and pandemic era stimulus checks. So even they are saying that a lot of people took their stimulus checks and they made or carved their way into the cryptocurrency market. And that is the truth. So for those who did that, it wouldn't be much of a loss for them, because they used funds that some people used to start businesses, some used to etch them a place into cryptocurrency. But for those who were betting their life savings, borrowing money from the bank, taking out loans and all this kind of stuff from various other institutions, those are the ones who are really going to hurt. It says the 98-year-old Munger recently referred to cryptocurrency as a venereal disease that he was proud to have avoided. Berkshire Hathaway shares are up 5.6% over the past 6 months, while Bitcoin is down 56%. So again, that is Berkshire Hathaway shares are up 5.6% over the past 6 months, but Bitcoin is down 56%. That's more than half. That's a huge hit. Okay, it says the crypto cash comes as the Federal Reserve hikes interest rates in an effort to cool inflation, sending high-risk tech stocks into a tailspin. So it's amazing how one particular element plugged into the system or changed within the system could have a significant effect on the whole thing. This is really something. This is really bad news for a lot of people. It says the tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite Index is down 30% so far this year and has been heavily correlated with the price of Bitcoin in recent weeks, according to Refinitiv data. We see more overlap in ownership than we have ever. This kind of convergence between Wall Street and crypto, said Heilman, who's also a visiting fellow at the London School of Economics. Investors who poured their money into busy tech stocks have taken a beating alongside crypto fanatics. See, they're calling them crypto fanatics because a lot of people were banking their future. A lot of people still are banking their future on this. No one can really tell if there's going to be a bounce back, but one thing we know for sure, a lot of people have taken a huge hit at this point. One person says that they need help. They've lost everything in the stock market. And that comes from a popular post on the corporate message board Blind. They says that they invested every last dollar they saved in the stock market, and they're currently down almost 85%. Wow, that is a large hit to take on something like that. This person says that the self-identified 29-year-old Home Depot corporate employee said he mostly owns shares of tech firms including Meta, Peloton, and Spotify. Okay. It says they all have a SHIT, the bed. The employee raged. He says they have all did that in the bed. Same with the crypto. They have taken a huge bite. Now, Bitcoin's plunge is likely to scare off some of the retail investors who poured money into crypto during its stimulus-fueled surge. So, essentially, it sounds like they're saying all of those who invested their money during the stimulus checks, they fueled this hike, but now that is no longer something that people are able to do because the stimulus has ended, It seems like that and other things have affected what is happening right now, while potentially enticing those hoping to buy the dip, according to Chris Klein of Bitcoin IRA. So, believe it or not, this is kind of a good place for those who are really wanting to get into the market. This is kind of a good point of entry right here, because it's way down. I'm saying way down. When it's down like this is really a good point of entry, because hopefully it will rise again. You know, it will hopefully rise again. And if that's the case, then you can see some gains. But so that's what they're saying. They're while potentially enticing those hoping to buy the dip when it's down. Okay, it takes away the tourist from the true believers, said Klein, who's the COO and co-founder of the crypto retirement investment site with 100,000 users. There will be folks that say, you know what, crypto just not for me. Crypto's just not for me. But there will probably be just as many new folks coming into the market because it has dropped so low. They might want to say, you know what, let me toss $100 in right here. Let me toss in $500 right there. Some people just might do that. It says shares of Coinbase, the only major publicly traded cryptocurrency exchange, has fallen 84% since the company went public in 2021. The company warned customers on Wednesday that their cryptocurrency holdings could be at risk. If Coinbase goes bankrupt, although CEO Brian Armstrong insisted that bankruptcy isn't in the cards. Wow. So this is some frightening news for those who have poured everything into it. They are likely going to experience some major setbacks in their lives. Some, like they said, some people are talking about taking their own lives. Just a number of different things. When you pour everything into something like this, you have to go in only putting in what you can afford to lose. When you put in more than what you can afford to lose, that is a fool's bet every time. Sometimes you can win. There have been those who have done this and then they came out on the winning side. But if it goes in another direction, then you stand to lose everything. Just like the one person who says they stand to lose their home. So I thank the viewer who shared this update with us and really didn't have to, because we already knew what was going on. Like I said, we put a little in as well. So we were fully aware of what was going on. For those who put everything in, all I can say is hold off on trying to take your own life. See if you can bounce back before you do something that drastic. Okay? The Bible says our life doesn't consist in the abundance of things which we possess. Anyway, I'm done with the story. For those who are interested in this sort of thing, and those of you who have invested in cryptocurrency, this should be some news to you. But those who might be interested in getting in, this might be a good time to throw a few pennies at the cryptocurrency market. Okay? Anyway, done with this story. Leave your comments in the comment section below. But until next time, I am out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.